Why didn't you change my
Okay.
Those are the ones.
Hey, you spelled Punisher wrong. Punisher wrong.
How do I spell it? Let's see.
Extra pen, here's another pen. Here.
How do I spell it? P-U-N-I-S-H-E-R.
What is that?
You're a star.
No, I
You're an idiot.
No, I
Dad?
All of a sudden you clam up. As soon as the lights go on, you clam right up. Eh? Give me a hand like Evan here. There he is.
Everybody move down a seat. Move down a seat.
It's impossible, dude.
There's no wind. Why? You sweat. Sorry, actually, this seat's kind of warm. I'm not moving. Yeah, you got your family.
Take it off and flex it there. Don't worry about it. I'll get your head in there. It doesn't matter.
Not nothing to flex.
Where's your tie? I got it for not having a tie there.
You got it for not having a tie?
Yeah. Gary.
I'll get her.
Okay, stop. I don't tell you any shit because you got a trophy here.
You look happy at least.
Just have a couple more here. Put your hand up just a tiny bit because you got to bring each out there. There, now I see your hands in place. Yeah. And one more. Okay, you guys want to hold on tight so I can get your names in order left to right. So I don't get the wrong name.
To 13 years old, and this year they had a record of 8-0-2, which is a really good season for them. Give them a hand, guys. And the Bantam team was 9-1. Again, first we'll go with the junior Bantam team. They've got some hardware to hand out. The two coaches to my immediate right are Ken McMeekin and Ernie Netzer. Ernie's a local athlete that has lived on in the valley for all his life. When Ernie was growing up and he was your age, there wasn't a football program in town, and he learned a lot of football through talking to people, watching on TV, and just going out and playing backyard football. Okay, he's really brought a lot to our program, and if there's a word from intensity, he's brought a lot of intensity to our program as well. Ken has got his British Columbia Amateur Football Association coaching certificate. He's an avid baseball and softball player as well in town. This year he's the president of the Port Alberni Men's Flag Football Association. So all we'll do is we'll give the floor to these two fellas. They got some awards to give.
Deciding which 3 or 4 guys were the most valuable to our team, I decided to go out and get everybody something just to remember the season, which was pretty good. You guys came a long way and in quite a short period of time, so you guys all deserve a good round of applause. And in my opinion, the most valuable player on the team, also played a lot of safety, Steve Vandenberg. And to keep it in the family, I'd like to give the next one to Larry. the next guy we like to call the Dean of Defense, Dean Hubert. That traveled every weekend just about to get our games in. And I'd like to thank Gary for giving me the chance to coach the team. Ken for all the hours he spent helping me out. But mostly I'd like to thank the players for just for showing up, giving 100%. It was an excellent season. Envelopes, one for Ken, one for myself. This better be cash.
Sorry, no. I think there's a penny in there.
Right on, guys. Thanks.
I think the
Hopefully I'll
coaches
see
need
you
a big
next year.
chance for giving up all their time too.
Like Ernie said, there wasn't much money in our budget this year. So the Bantam team decided we were going to hand out some trophies. We want to make sure everybody's got something to take home tonight. The first guy is a second-year player I want to talk about. He's got more hairstyles from a biker cut to a skater cut to losing my religion cut. He's a football player who loves to lose weight. Okay. However, he did a great job this year. He was on the offensive line, made some outstanding tackles on the defense late in the season. So we got Jason Dupree up here. The only problem is the offensive guys used to rip his jerseys all the time. So if John Grief can come up here. We have a sewing kit for him. Tight end for us on the left side. He also played some defense early in the season. He made some exceptional hits at tight end. One away game in Nanaimo, he forgot his helmet. So we'll see what
Tony.
Even made devastating tackles in nursery school. On the offense, he'd carry 5 or 6 guys with him. On the defense, he'd anchor the middle with awesome hits. However, the Punisher loved to get dressed up and made up before the game. So, they have a Punisher makeup kit. He played on the offense. He had a 200% improvement over last year. He was a key player on the offensive line. He opened wide holes for the running backs. One of his strong points was his sudden flaws in his memory. So if Matthew Shute could come up I was either that or a beat counter. Okay, this next fellow is a running back, and he scored majority of our touchdowns this year. He could cut to an opening, accelerate, and score. He hit the line very hard that sometimes he'd be unconscious. So, put this on your head. Camera that you can take all your action shots. Where's Earl Campbell's old number? Scored a lot of TDs this year. He was instrumental in getting other running backs in the end zone with some good blocks. Lance was plagued with some injuries earlier this year, but if he hadn't had the injuries, he'd have even a better year than he had, which was a great year. The only problem was that sometimes Lance would get all these these girls visiting him at 2 and 3 o'clock. It'll be really tough for him to make the football game the next day. So we got him the sea lion sign that says visiting hours 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. No visitors during the season. Started a little slow this year, but came up with 3 TDs for us late in the season, which helped us out.
Oh, yeah.
This is so he stays in his seat in the bus. He kept his footwork up by playing some tennis.
Oh, Tony.
So if Tony comes up here, we got a tennis ball.
And a tennis racket.
Yeah, we got a sea lion tennis racket for him. Gotta go. The only thing is he probably needs a tennis ball with that. So here's a tennis ball, and here's something to carry the tennis ball. He would signal playing. No one else would know except for Evan what it was. So what we did is we got Wayne's defense in an easy to read manual here. The greatest fairy tales. Here you go. The only thing is he'd sort of jump up and down like he was always ready to go. So if a Roland comes up here,
Or you know what he has for him.
so if he's on the sideline, he can go in this. If he wants to come up here, we got a Hollywood picture for him. And he can party with these guys. He's got his milk jug right here, and he's got even mixware and a sea lion stuff.
Decide who was going to get the most valuable player because, in our opinion, we had everybody rise up to the occasion this year. For the guys we had out and the effort that they put out was a really hard decision for us to make. But when it came right down to it, we had to decide on somebody who we thought was not only contributed to the team as a player, but contributed to the team as a leader, both on and off the field. And when we took those parameters into consideration, there was only one player that we could really come up with unanimously, and that was Evan Smith. And came out to all of our practices, showed a lot of heart, a lot of leadership and dedication on the field, and was very, very dedicated to his craft and learning his position. So I'd like to present the Defensive Player of the Year to Tim Nickel. Position, the best lineman of this year goes to Scott Hartman.
This is a first-year player or a second-year player. It was open to anybody. In this case, it's a first-year player that started with us right from the very beginning of the season. Actually came out to our initial training camp, showed some promise, got the football equipment up. Offensive Player of the Year. We had so many guys in and out of the offensive backfield this year. It was like playing Russian roulette, who would start or who wouldn't start, or ball anytime we wanted to. We had a great wide receiver. We had a good quarterback. we had everything you wanted. Okay, we had a good line. This big one was 9-1, and we won the island this year. And all the players, and if it wasn't for the players, we wouldn't be 9-1. And hopefully next year we'll have everybody back, and hopefully we'll get some of these junior Bantam guys up to play with the big boys, because there's going to be a lot of positions open, and hopefully we can break them into the lineup. I'd like to thank all the parents for their support and time, and without any of you guys, we wouldn't be here having dinner. Thank you very much for a great season.
No money or?
BC Lions put out these two coaches. So everybody just give a round of applause for Gary and Wayne.
Mom told me to write a speech, but I was a little lazy.
slept in.
I had to do the dishes. Yeah. So the whole team, just about the whole team pitched in together. We got these.
Oh, thanks a lot. This is a picture of the team. This is great. I didn't think we got one taken.
And
I look real pissed off at this.
We lost.
Just think when you're done if you'd have won.
That's right, yeah.
There's cards on it.
Let's go for the big stuff first.
No.
That's